If you are a thriller fan, or if you love the live action version, this is something you have to try out at least. This one is pretty badass, and its live action adaptation is promising. This is like a love child of Omniscient Reader and Solo Leveling. It's fun, but keep your expectations low. This is not a bad read. If you are into supernatural stories involving the entertainment industry, this is awesome and hilarious. It gives off lookism and questism vibes. If you cannot resist fairy tale retellings, then you cannot miss this one. These are good stories in historical Korean setting. These are good fantasy series. If you want to see more strong fighting female leads, then you might like these. There's a lot of cliche and tropes on these, but not terrible. Quite a page turner for some reason. If you like boys love or girls love, these are pretty nice. And if you are looking for a romance fantasy manhwa that are generally very different from the usual, then you might enjoy these. So if any of them caught your attention, please do give them a try. I'll indicate in the description section on which platform you can check them out. I recommend the webtoons I've shown earlier because I think there's a high chance that you guys, who are my dear viewers, may enjoy them, at least more than I did. Although I do acknowledge that they are nice and I had enjoyed reading them somehow, I just don't like them enough, at least not as much as those in the top 10. Without further ado, here's the list of my top new webtoon recommendations. Number 10, Iris Complex. You don't know what the heck is going on, but the mystery is so intriguing. Number 9, Eros Conquers All. Creative twist to the dark side of Greek mythology. Number 8, Tomorrow. An unusual and crazy trio of Grim Reapers. Number 7, A Deadbeat's Meal. Lovers breaking up and getting together again, hopefully, thanks to delicious food. It also reminds me of this manga, which is adorable, so you have to check that out too. Number 6, The Little Lady Behind the Scenes. It's somewhat like this webtoon, but the goal of the female lead here is to protect the story's protagonist from toxic male leads. It's a fun read, and you have to check this out if you like to see romance fantasy manhwa with sisterly love moments, which is surprisingly quite rare. Number 5, The Return of the 8th Class Mage. Have you read this webtoon? Forget that one. This is similar, but way better. Number 4, The Player Who Can't Level Up. This is like solo leveling with less impressive art and a bit more fan service, but the characters and the story are written way better. Number 3, Deadlife. It's somewhat like this webtoon, but it's deeper, more serious, more complex, and a more badass version. An excellent zombie series. And if you think the nurse from Unordinary is pretty cool, that's nothing to the nurse from this webtoon. Number 2, The Heiress's Double Life. We've seen a lot of scammer male leads in action manhwa, but how about scammer female leads in a romance fantasy manhwa? That's rare. We seldom see cunning female leads like her. Her interactions with the male lead's butler are my favorites. They are like partners in crime. And of course, thanks to the male lead being cool and adorable at the same time, there's a lot of fluff on this too. Number 1, Manager Kim. Its main characters are from supporting characters in Lookism and Viral Hit. If you are a fan of any of those two series, you cannot miss this one. Actually, I like Manager Kim much more than the other two. It's so badass and sometimes amusing even. What I love best are the fatherly love moments. I hope I had helped you discover a new favorite. If you have already read any of the new webtoons released recently, it will be awesome if you share your favorites in the comments. To get a list of recommendations of new webtoons from various platforms every month, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks and take care!